Hey there, welcome to the Old Computer Museum channel. And this is another Atari ST game, the real Atari machine. And this is a game called Test Drive 2, the Duel. And so this is the continued of the series of Test Drive. And this is the Atari ST version of the Duel. If you look on the Old Computer Museum channel, you already have a video of this, the Duel, but for the Amiga 500. So I think we should show the games for the different consoles and computers. It gives us an idea of the differences between each computer. So Test Drive 2 is a sequel to the original Accolade game called Test Drive. And Test Drive 2 came out in 1989. It is available, of course, for the Atari ST, which is the version you are watching right now. It is also available for the Amiga, the Amstrad CPC, the Apple IIgs, Apple Macintosh, the Commodore 64. It is for DOS, MS-DOS, so for PCs, MSX, the Super Nintendo, and Sega Mega Drive, Genesis, and ZX Spectrum. So lots and lots of consoles and computers running Test Drive 2 actually. So what is the difference? Well, basically it starts with the same idea of the original Test Drive, to try out different cars, of course, different types of sports cars, but with added little features. You can play against the clock, you can play against the computer, and you can actually choose your skill level with auto shift or not. And so if you play against the clock, it's really a kind of an arcade type clock against the clock game. If you are playing with an opponent, well, you can play with the computer opponent. And of course you are kind of racing an opponent. One of the nice features about racing an opponent is the fact that, well, each time you pull into a gas station, your score is compared to the opponent's score. So you got to try and have the best score possible and beat your opponent. The scenery, of course, is different. So you can see here, it's very, very nice scenery. Once again, basic scenery, a bit like the original Test Drive. Yet this version actually has different scenery depending on the levels that you are. Another little feature, which is an added touch here. That's a great idea of running into the cops. One of the added feature that's actually a great idea here is the fact that and the first Test Drive, you have to actually, you go as fast as possible, but you don't have to think about, pulling to the gas stations. It's automatic. On the Duel, the difference is that now you are alerted that there's a gas station and you actually have to slow down and stop for the gas station. If you don't stop, you're gonna run out of gas and actually lose a life, lose a car, and which is lose a life. So you gotta pay attention to the gas stations that's actually here. And once you've pulled to the gas station, there we go. So you got to remember that, because if you really don't stop, you'll not automatically stop into the gas station, so you'll actually lose a life. So is this game worth it? What do you compare? So this, you can see here, it's the performance. compared to the test drive, well, first it keeps the feel of the original test drive. So I must say, if you enjoyed original test drive game, I think you'll enjoy the Duel, because it has exactly the same feel. They've mostly left untouched the way that the feel we have when we're driving the cars. So I think this is cool, because there's no awkward or different way. The feel is pretty much the same. Scenery is different, that's nice, although it still keeps it simple but very effective scenery. And the added features of stopping at the gas station and actually playing against the clock or playing against a computer opponent is actually giving a nice little start and a nice little kick to this game. So if you're getting bored of playing the same old test drive, well, this one has all these little features that actually makes it as fun, if not more fun than the original, which is rare, you know, because most of the time when you have sequels to games, they are rarely as good or better, and this one is as good. I would say as good and even better. So I give Test Drive 2 the Duel for the Atari ST, because this is the Atari ST version, a score of 8.5 out of 10. Nice gameplay, really fun to play. Nice little added features in the graphics, like this little tunnel here. And looks like I'm drunk. So if you enjoy these look back at old computer games, consoles, and emulation, click the subscribe button. You'll be informed of all the videos we put online. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to ask. And take a look at all the videos we have online. Many videos, hundreds of videos coming up for emulation, for real machines like this. This is a real Atari ST working and showing you this game. And I'm actually booting it up from a 3.5-inch disc. And you'll have also lots and lots of videos on emulation with Super Nintendos and Atari 2600 consoles. So hope you come back and take a look at our other videos on the Old Computer Museum channel. And thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.